Time is the most valuable asset you own. Not money, not property, not reputation. Time. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose possessions and replace them. But once an hour is gone, it is gone forever. That's why the calendar must be treated like gold. If you don't protect it, someone else will spend it for you. People say they don't have enough time. That is not true. Everyone has the same 24 hours. The difference is not the amount. It's the allocation. The winners in life don't manage more time. They manage the same time more carefully. They guard it, invest it, and spend it with intention. The losers let it slip through their hands, traded for distractions, interruptions, and obligations that don't matter. The calendar is proof of priorities. If you say health matters, but exercise is not scheduled, then health doesn't matter. If you say family is important, but there's no time blocked, then family is only a wish. If you say learning is critical, but there's no slot for reading or study, then learning is not critical. The calendar never lies. It is the mirror of your values. Most people let their calendar be dictated by others. The phone rings, they answer. A request comes, they say yes. An invitation arrives, they go. Soon the calendar is filled with obligations that bring no progress. The danger isn't laziness. It's misplaced energy. You can be busy all month and achieve nothing. That's the tragedy of an unprotected calendar. Think of your calendar as a bank account. Every appointment, every meeting, every activity is a withdrawal. Spend it carelessly and the account is empty. Spend it wisely and it compounds into wealth. Wealth of progress, achievement, and satisfaction. If you protect your calendar, you protect your future. If you waste it, the future is stolen one small block at a time. So how do you protect it? By saying no. By blocking time for what matters most. By treating commitments to yourself as seriously as commitments to others. Too many people keep promises to strangers and break promises to themselves. They say yes to every request, but no to their own goals. That imbalance destroys progress. The calendar must first serve your priorities before it serves others. Here's a simple way to work on this. Take your calendar for the next 30 days. Block time for what matters most: health, relationships, learning, planning. Rest then. Defend those blocks with the same seriousness as if they were business contracts. If someone tries to intrude, you don't say, "I'm free." You say, "I already have an appointment." And you do it with your future. The calendar is not just a tool for scheduling. It's a weapon against drift. It prevents days from being stolen by the trivial, the urgent, the meaningless. It is your shield against wasted time. Protect it like gold, because that's exactly what it is. Compressed life, and if you don't value it, no one else will. I learned early that the calendar is not just about time. It is about life itself. Show me how you spend a week, and I can predict the quality of your year. Show me your year, and I can predict the quality of your life. It's all hidden in those little blocks of hours. One man fills his calendar with television, idle chatter, and endless errands. Another fills his with study, health, and meaningful work. At the end of 30 days, both have lived the same number of hours. But the results are worlds apart. One is frustrated, the other fulfilled. The only difference is what they wrote down and defended on their calendar. The danger is in treating the calendar casually. People say, "I'll get to it when I have time." That is a false statement. You will never have time. You must make time if it is not written. It is not real if it is not scheduled. It is not serious. The mind loves to delay, but the calendar demands commitment. If someone left a bag of gold coins in your care, would you scatter them in the street? Of course not. You'd guard them, account for them, and spend them wisely. Yet people throw hours away as if they were worthless, when they're worth far more than gold. Money can be measured, time cannot. That's why it is priceless. Now here's a lesson. Interruptions are thieves. Every unscheduled call, every casual request, every meaningless distraction is a thief of time. And like any thief, they don't just take. They keep coming back. The person who answers every phone call, attends every meeting, accepts every request, is not generous. They are careless. They are giving away the most valuable possession they own. Protecting your calendar requires courage. It means telling people no. It means declining invitations. It means resisting guilt. When you choose your priorities over someone else's emergencies, it does not mean being selfish. It means being wise. Because if you burn out, if you drift, if you waste your life, you have nothing left to give anyone. Protecting your time protects your ability to contribute. Your calendar is not just about work. It must include time for rest, renewal, and reflection. Fatigue is the enemy of good judgment. If you don't schedule rest, your body will schedule it for you in the form of illness or burnout. If you don't schedule reflection, mistakes repeat. If you don't schedule learning, ignorance lingers. A full life is not crammed with activity. It is balanced with intentional time. So here's the challenge. Sit with your calendar and ask yourself, does this reflect who I want to become? Do these hours build the future I want? If not, erase and rewrite. The calendar is not set in stone. It is a tool, and tools are meant to be shaped to purpose. If you don't shape it, it shapes you. And the shape it leaves is usually small, scattered, and unremarkable. The calendar is a discipline tool. Without discipline, it's just paper and ink. With discipline, it becomes a roadmap for achievement. Most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack structure. They live reactively. The day happens to them instead of them happening to the day. Start simple. Block the first hour of your day for yourself. Call it your golden hour. Use it to read, plan, exercise, or reflect. Guard it fiercely. If you give away your first hour, the world will steal the rest. But if you keep it, the tone of the whole day changes. You begin from strength, not weakness. Next, assign time to priorities before anything else. Don't let work meetings or demands crowd out the essentials. If health is a priority, write down the time for it. If family matters, mark it in bold. If learning is vital, protect the slot. Too often people treat personal priorities as optional and outside requests as mandatory. Reverse that. What builds your future comes first. What doesn't fit your vision is negotiated after. Here's another way that some of you can apply this in your life. Limit meetings. Most meetings waste more hours than they create results. Ask before attending, what is the purpose? What is my role? And is there a better way to achieve the outcome? Protect your calendar by eliminating what doesn't belong. Busy is not the same as productive. A packed calendar is not a successful calendar. A purposeful calendar is, and beware of those empty gaps. Gaps in the calendar invite distraction. They invite idle activity that consumes more time than you expect. If you don't fill those gaps with something intentional, they will fill themselves with something trivial. Use gaps wisely. Quick reading reflection.